Test one, two, three. Hello everyone. I'm here just to, this is an unscripted video, just to come across, how you can avoid bugs. So that is what this video is live about. And then, just trying to upload this video. Apart from making it live, it will be available on YouTube. So the purpose of it is to how to move around Star Citizen to avoid bugs. And sometimes this happens. Some of this happens due to because of something when you walk really fast or you click buttons too fast. So as I'm going to go through as I play the game normally, I will kind of share about some of the things that I do to avoid bugs and some some ways to how to even try to fix certain things so that if you get stuck in a bug, there are ways to fix around it. And if I do encounter them, we'll have a way to, I'll just show you how to do that. Get yourself unstuck in certain positions. Okay, so that is what this whole video is about. And I'll just comment as I'm going through it. And as I said, this is an unscripted video, so I'll just do a normal playthrough to see how things go. As you can see in my configuration, I do like to add that you need to have an SSD and preferably an NVMe SSD, as that'll go up to I think around 2000 GBs per I think 2000 GBs per second, I guess, on the storage IOPS. So that is one of the important things to remember. Where your game is stored should be stored on an SSD drive, and because most, let's say, gaming laptops or PCs, sometimes I've seen users who play Star Citizen store the game on an HDD, which is way slower. So therefore, I would highly recommend. One of the key things about Star Citizen is how it works is that it downloads assets from the server to your local continuous space. So therefore, it would need that speed of things to store quickly and then cache it and such like that. So in places where you go beyond a certain zone, it would need to cache that. That's the reason why an SSD is highly recommended. So apart from that, it is I play on a gaming laptop. That's why when you may have seen in a couple of minutes ago when I went to the options, I was trying to reduce all my settings to low because I'm using a gaming laptop. So if you have PC, I think you can go to medium or higher. um, my configuration on this machine is I've got a i7, I think the 11,000 series, and then I, yeah, it's got around like 16 threads on it, and I've got 32 gigs of RAM. I think the frequency I don't quite remember on top of my head. I think it's the 5000 hertz series, I guess. But higher the frequency is good. I think there was another one with 8000 frequency, and I've seen one of the videos where the person was able to run the higher FPS in the process. On my graphics card side, I've got an NVIDIA GeForce 3070 Titanium. That's a gaming based dedicated GPU, and it's got 8 gigs of RAM on that. Overall, so far, it's usually good. I do get stuck right here and there, but that's okay. But I'm playing it on a gaming laptop, so it's kind of expected. But overall, I can do most of the stuff within Star Citizen. The loading is taking longer than expected. Not sure if this is due to the latest patch 4.01. Addition to this, what I did notice that I'm joining into a new server. It was underscore 20. If any of you guys noticed that, I usually join in. I think it's the number 2 server or 160 or 110. Still waiting. Even though it may have taken maybe 8 minutes so far, but I'm still waiting for this because it eventually goes through the loading screen and I'll get to the server. I know some of you guys would actually, by this time, you would probably lose patience and you would jump to another server, but I would recommend to stick around for another 4 more minutes. It usually still gets through. Any moment now, hopefully it'll get through. This has been the longest time I think I've noticed that for the loading. The one thing that I could suspect is that how I logged off yesterday. I was in a Cutlass, rented Cutlass Black ship, but I was in Grimhex and then I was in the hangar, and that's when I logged off directly. So I think I should not have done that. This could also kind of give an idea that if we try to log off in a rented ship in a hangar, it could probably delay and it tries to copy in the data from the other server where I was logged in yesterday. It needs to probably replicate those data onto this new server which I'm joining in, and that way it needs to get all the assets in place, and then hopefully it'll let me log in properly. And it could be also possible that the server which I was logged in yesterday may be already capped up at 500 players, because I think that is the uh, capacity right now. In addition to that is that we got 100 plus, I think there's a soft cap, I think, so that people can log off and log back in. I believe there's a 100 soft cap addition to the 500 players, so it's approximately 600 users. Okay, so it's been almost 15 minutes. Unfortunately, it has still not logged into the server. It's possibly the timing of the 4.1 and me logging out in the hangar with inside a ship. I think that could have triggered something that could have delayed the whole process. Usually it logs me in within 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be in on the server. So I guess I need to do a practice of maybe how to avoid the slow loading screen to log into the server. Could be by getting out of the ship, getting out of the hangar, and then probably places like Everest Harbor in near Houston. Go there and then log out from there when I'm just in that common area where they have the next to the terminals, the ship terminals area. I think that's a good place to log off, because when I log off from there, it's always been pretty fine when I log in the next day. Since this is still going on, I'm thinking in the next 5 more minutes, if it still does not allow me to log in into the server, I would have to probably maybe just close the game and try it again. Hopefully I won't have to do a character reset as such. Okay, so since I got an internet connection, I guess there was a huge delay. So let me close the game and restart it. Looks like I'm joining back to the same server. That's 020. That's a US server. Okay, that took a while, but we did it on the second try, and we're in Grimhex. So the first thing I do is that after I get up, I just click on the Y button, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, and I lift up. So usually I don't have any issues getting up from the bed. I never had an issue, but I do see some people complaining that they are unable to do that. Give it a few seconds once you're logged in. Maybe give it 5 seconds and then, lift up from the bed. Then at this door, I just click on it maybe once or twice, not more than that. Give it some gaps of maybe 2 seconds before you're trying the third time. So on one click of F, it has opened up, no problem. The response on the server to load that asset to send the commands seems to be fine. And whenever you run between places from the hub within, let's take Grimhex as an example. I think this is a pretty populated area. So there would be some lag, between moving from one zone within this, the whole place over here. So it would have to load assets here and there. So it's best to just not run too fast, but you can run a bit and then walk, then run a bit. That is how I try to do it, so that it doesn't have to constantly load new assets as soon as possible.
What?
I'm not that familiar with Grimhex. I usually hang around Houston at Everest Harbor, but this time I do need to kind of figure out where, if I can rent a ship. Let me just check if can we even rent a ship in Grimhex, because I know in Houston you can do that.
Hey. What?
So I had a quick Google search and looks like you cannot rent in Grimhex at the moment. There is Lorville, of course, but there is even Everest Harbor where I can always rent, so
What?
I'm not sure. The idea behind this is to maybe I should go to Serpent Station, and there I should be able to rent a ship like Cutlass. The reason why I want to slowly shift towards Crusader Planet as on Surface Station as my base.
Hey. Yeah? Hi. Yeah? Welcome. Hey. Hey. What? Hello? Hi. What? Hey.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Same thing as you see that the terminal is working fine so far. I just give the clicks with probably half a second gap between it. So now I've tried twice clicking on the elevator door. This one may not come through, so I may have to look at the other door. Yep, this one works. Oh, what do you know? My rented ship is still here. This is good. So it did store my rented ship here. So what I can do is I can try and start doing some of the missions that required me to use the cargo and stuff and all of that. So I can do one of those missions, and I can, because eventually I want to buy a ship like Cutlass Black, so that way I don't need to rent the ship. This is actually good. So now me claiming this Gladius, I am thinking it may be fine to claim it at Grimhex. But let me just have a look at my inventory. Okay, I think I should be set for an FPS combat, one of those bunker missions. But the goal of trying to do this, oh, let me also get the mule if I can get it here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us
So as
again.
you can see, what I'm going to
Goodbye.
do is my tactic is to claim the mule, then use the mule to load it onto the Cutlass Black, and then after I do that, so that way, oh, but actually I don't have a 1SU container. The purpose of that was supposed to use the mule to carry 1SU box, and then I loaded into the Cutlass Black so that if I park my Cutlass a bit far away from the station, the bunker area, I can avoid the turrets, land it a bit further away behind a mountain, maybe 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers away, then unload the mule with the 1SU box, which is attached right behind the mule, and then I just use the mule to go all the way to the bunker, be faster, quicker, go there, complete the mission, then loot all the armor, the guns and all that onto the 1SU, use the tractor beam, load everything into it, then load it back onto the mule, and then do the trip back onto the Cutlass, and then after that come back and sell back to one of the stations like Grimhex or Seraphim station. So that way I can kind of make an easy 120k in a span of 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So there's something wrong with this ship. Not sure if this stopped working. Noticed another thing is when you click on buttons, make sure you holster your weapon or your tractor beam or any of these multi-tools that you have. So that way it'll kind of make it easier for you to open doors, and it doesn't come in the way. It doesn't have to trigger an animation in the process. And I've noticed that when you do that, it has a easier way of getting things, doors or elevators triggered to open up or close. But in this particular case, since my run timer is done for the ship, so I guess this is not going to work for this ship. I think they probably locked it. I'm going to try and trigger this ship to explode.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I'm not sure if the Dragon will come through on this same hangar, but they'll have to remove the existing Cutlass. So I wanted the Cutlass to go down, explode, and then I'll get in the mule.
Please visit us again.
Oh, what do you know? It disappeared.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the vault. Please visit us again.
Okay, so that was an idea where, as you saw, that the Cutlass is gone. Right now, I think instead of going to surfing and renting the Cutlass and all that, let me just do a few air clear missions. I just want to see how it is around PMX. Just want to quickly reach around 2.5 million credits, and then I can start hunting for another ship. Maybe the Cutlass, most likely. Okay, my ship didn't show up. Oh, no, man, it's doing it now. Do you see it has triggered the ship right now? Okay, my ship is intact. Let me check everything's fine. As you might have noticed that once I went inside the ship, that the camera was pointing towards its, at my own body, but it does automatically. I don't press too many buttons during this time. I just let the animation focus straight forward, as we can see right now. Now this bug does happen sometimes when we move a few things fast enough, but this automatically rectifies by itself later on. I wouldn't recommend you exit out of the hangar like that because it's risky, but I'm kind of used to it. And again, that I'm pretty new to the Grimhex area. I've hung. Whoa, what the heck is this? Oh, some red person. But he's in a Connie, so I can't target that person. I mean, I may not be able to take him out. If I had a different ship, I would. Let me try this mission. Hopefully this may work. As you can see, I got my shields up. The first thing. Second thing, I switched to max power management on the guns. I sacrificed a little bit of speed on this. Looks like this mission has not loaded. It seems to be... Oh, there it is. It has kind of loaded then. And I got a lock. Okay, cool. The missions are working fine. YRT's in near yellow. Ship 1. The Defender takes a while to take it down sometimes. I think there are 2 ships here. Some server lag. I don't get too close to it sometimes due to the server lag. It could hit my ship. taken out. There is a stealth fighter here. Therefore it's harder to target him. He's almost gone. Looks like it's just a pile of husk right now. Not sure how the heck I can't target him. It's just, yeah, just a half dead body moving. Okay, that's good. He's gone. 3 targets. That's an easy 53k. Now I'm at 1.9 million. I do want to do this mission. I do have a backpack. I have the so I can pick up the guns, and I could make 45 to maybe 70k on this mission. But of course, there's also a thing that why not do another YRT? But that's just to randomize the gameplay, so it kind of feels a bit better. So I might do the YRT again, but let's also do. Let me see if I can do the Celine one, provide backup, and then after that I can do another YRT. So that way I can reach the target of 2.5 million sooner. But I know I cannot do it in one day, but let's see how it'll feel like. For all the new planets and the moons that have come out, I do like Daymar for some reason. It's just better, even if Bloom is pretty good. But I do like Daymar, just the setup. I prefer the sand dunes and all that. The way it's then it's more like going to Dubai or something. Now you may have noticed, oh 1 second, some new target inbound. Oh no, never mind. So the thing is that, as you can see, that the Mobi-Glass is showing up in a certain angle. That will get fixed once I land on the ground. It should fix by itself. It kind of resets the Mobi-Glass orientation. Now, unfortunately, this is going to be on the dark side of the moon. I usually prefer at least daytime, but we'll see how it goes. At least it's on the moon, not like Hurston, where you had to walk so far to avoid the turrets and all that. But hopefully the landscape will give me an opportunity to hide behind the mountains. As you can see, it didn't work the first time, so I just moved my cursor away and then I tried to realign. And now it starts working fine. So that's one of the things that you need to do. Now, if you get a QT bug, the first time you try to align, doesn't work, just move the cursor away a little bit, and realign again. It usually works on the second try, or at least the third try. Okay, so there is some daylight here, or reflected light from maybe where it is. There's enough light for me to actually know how the landscape is, so I can park my ship properly. I'm not sure. I'm again new to the Crusader Crusader planet and its moons, but I know in Houston, I pretty well know that all the turrets start firing at 3.5 clicks, or almost 4 clicks away. Though this is need backup, not sure, maybe the turrets are not yet on the enemy side, maybe on the friendly side. I zoom in to see how the situation over there, so I do see there is a mountain here where I can hide. You guys go in the road. Switch on my lights so I don't hit the ground. I do a few gunshots just to see how fast I'm going down as well. Same time to see the ground level. So there is 1, 2, 3, probably 3 turrets or 4 turrets. Behind the mountain. Probably 2.1 kilometers so far. 1.3 kilometers. Okay, so it's not that far. So 1 kilometer is fine. Close to 1. Sometimes you gotta watch out for the way you have parked, because unfortunately with this ship, that once you get up you can't come back. But then never mind, at least it's on the moon, so I would have less gravity, so I can jump on it. Okay, so this is fine. Yeah. Okay, 480 bullets is a little bit low. I should have got more bullets. Usually I should carry at least 800 bullets. That's usually fine. Here I gotta make sure every bullet counts sometimes, because sometimes they shoot back and then go all the way here. As I can see, there is a lot more gap here, so from the top I couldn't see the whole thing. I couldn't gauge the distance. I could have parked maybe closer here. Yeah, this is one drawback of when you're doing things in the nighttime. It's a bit harder to gauge. But I really like the Crusader moons. Daymar during nighttime and daytime looks really good. Selene looks not bad too. Same as Yellow. Now I need to find some rocks to hide as well once I get into combat. I see farmer friendly ships in that area, or human ships over there. I don't think they're actually doing the mission actively right now. I can see the engine has come out from that ship. Looks like a Star Lancer. Okay, this is the closest rock I can get. I'm not sure there's another way. Okay, there's another one here. Maybe I'll go right behind this. And see if I can pick targets from here. Well, since the landscape is also going to be favorable here, since I can hide in here. I don't see any targets. Hopefully they don't just randomly spawn. I also need to track where my ship is, though it shows up on the map, but I try to take a 150 from here. Try to make a look at exactly how the position of this thing is, and then from here is 150. All clear outside so far. This is what I do. At least I'll get the money from this mission, and then the backpack, what I can store with a couple of guns. That should give me around close to 70k, 60k to 70k, or say at least 60k. But if I had the one SCU and the mule, I could have pushed it all the way to close to 90k. I don't even see hostiles here. Not sure if the mission is bugged. Plus one down. There's some lag in reload. I think we're gonna get a silver arrow. Okay, running out of bullets, but I think I've got at least more than half of them, so I should be okay. I probably cleared out the ground floor. Now I need to go to the second floor. Oh, now they're showing up on top. That eliminated target should have showed up outside. Let me clear the whole area. So this guy's friendly. Yeah, I think they're on my ship. So now I can't pick up the loot because I need to hurry back to my ship. This never happens usually. They would normally be outside. But I need to come back once I get it, so. Oh wow, I think I failed the mission. Oh, it completed the mission. What the heck? Okay, so I think the targets are still there, so I want to still go and get my ship first to make sure everything's fine, and then come back here and to get the loot. Provided. With the time they provided, I think it should be enough for me to get back. 28 minutes. Something in the chat is funny. With 500 players, I kind of remember how EVE Online used to be with so many thousands of players. The 500 players has made a huge difference in the chat. There's always something going on, so it's kind of more engaging. This was something which I really like, what starts with increasing player count, although it may have introduced more bugs with asset loading and all. But in terms of the gameplay experience and the fun factor has drastically improved. There they are, right next to my ship. 2 of them, maybe 3. Yeah, 3. There could be more. 4 or 5. There was 33% when I killed the last person. So here goes. Do I have a way to hide? Yeah. So that's 3 of them. Let me empty the clip. That's the 4th one. That should do it. Hopefully not more of them will spawn in. I think 4 was the exact count, I think. Let's see. Cool. Oh, did I actually kill friendly forces? Oops, I think I did. Because those guys they don't seem to be on the other side. Let me loot this. That's 1. Okay, so I've got both of these 4 guys. Now I can go back. But in the meantime, closer. This should be good. I did see the turrets trying to attack me, but let's see. Oh no. Okay, good. Nah, this is not a good place to think. I think this is way better a little bit. Hopefully it'll stay like this. And this is what I like about Star Citizen. This beautiful background of the sun rising on this moon. These are the moments that makes this game, very unique and beautiful, giving the full immersion of all things combined. It would be awesome in real world if you could actually visit places like this and have some barbecue inside. Because the day and night cycle of this moon is gonna be quite fast, so you can get to experience day and night over time really fast and experience the beauty of this environment. So as you can see, so far from the bug situation, I think there was only this one part where the targets were at my location, and funnily it told me to eliminate those targets, which is kind of weird because those targets that I killed near my ship were actually Crusader security forces, which are supposed to be my allies to defend. They should have shown up as green instead of yellow, so that's the reason why it got me to exit from the bunker much sooner. We don't. So this is just a safe way of trying to get things done. Oh, there are more guns here. I usually pick these because these have the max value. I prioritize them first. Maybe I'm gonna come and pick these later on because these are the SMGs. I'll pick the AR rifles, the P4 AR rifle. Now one thing I gotta hope for if those units didn't spawn back in. But luckily I got the magazines from the other horses which I killed from the Crusader ones. Uh-oh. No, no. Oh, okay, that was weird. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be careful. Just stay in one place and let it do its own thing. It sucks when it does that. Now I'm only focusing on P4s. As I'm running out of space. Looks like I picked up all the P4s because they cost up to 2,500 or something 1,500. Okay, I'm done here. Now it's all daylight, so I can just exit out. But there's still at least another 20,000 loot down there. If I had the 1SU container, I would have used the tractor beam and I would have got that stuff in and then go back to the ship. But then the ship I need is at least a cylinder or a cutlass back, much more easier. Running like this on this moon feels like a similar situation like they had it in the TV series The Expanse, where you see a bunch of Earth Earth Special Force are trying to run away from near the borderline with the Martians when they have this weird monster chasing them. By looking at the shadow and the setup of the moon. So since I've started the stream, it's gonna be 1 hour 42 minutes, but I lost maybe close to half an hour trying to restart the game and stuff. So as you can see that approximately with 1 hour, I was able to do one YRT mission, that's 50k over there, approximately, just about 50k. And in addition to this, is I finished this mission, that's another 46k. On top of that, with the loot, if I can sell it in Grimhacks or Surfim, I think that would make it much more easier. Maybe I'll sell it in Surfim, but I do not know it. Yeah, maybe I'll sell it in Surfim, and then that could be the station that I would probably launch myself from, my home base from Everest Harbor. I do miss Everest. I just have some kind of a bias towards Everest because that was probably the second station that I had used after good old Port Olisar, and I'm just more used to that location. It's actually not that crazy as it is, and I think my ship is acting weird. Shit. And avoid the turrets. That was a bit risky escape. Gears off. I could remove the gears, but it looked like it didn't quite work instantly. But yep, it's all good now. As you can see, even the Moby glass is working fine too with the correct orientation. Yeah, this is a weird bug actually. When you try to QT to that location on the ohm location. Now it's fine, I guess. Or is it? Yep. Oh no, still not fine. 500 kilometers away. How stupid. You know what? I'm gonna avoid this route. This route sucks. I don't really gotta do it manually. I think once you target it via the route method, it kind of bugs out. Here I just did the manual method by knowing the route. So there's one way to do it. I think I overshot the station. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but this is stupid. It's overshooting locations. Okay, now it's better. I usually wait for the ship to come to a complete stop, then I use my mobiGlas sometimes. This is one way to try and avoid the issue that we have on the on the issue that we encounter with the wrong orientation of the mobiGlas. As you can see that I'm always holstering my weapon. I'm gonna just sell the loot, and then I may need to check if I can rent a cutlass.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle, please visit us.
Even if I cannot rent a cutlass, maybe I'll just oh, there we have an elevator bug. Oh shit. This is one advice I can give you, that as soon as you open the elevator, wait for 1 or 2 seconds. Otherwise you may just fall through. And that is because the server assets are loading. And as soon as you enter into, let's see, in this case, one of these space stations, it takes a while for the assets to load. Give it 1 or 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and then walk around. It takes a while.
Hi, welcome.
This way you can avoid most of the bugs, and things will, once they're all assets are loaded, then walk around, because then you will not fall through or something else, some weird behavior that can occur. Now let me just get some water. Before I get that, let me sell the loot. The same applies over here when you go to the elevator on the space station, that you need to ensure that you are waiting for the elevator to arrive and then move in once the door is open and you don't see the, you see the floor of the elevator shows up properly. Since I'm not familiar with this station, I just need to find a place where they sell guns. Oh, cool. Maybe this is the one. Oh, I don't think I can sell it up. Oh, this is the one here on the left hand side. Okay, cool. Got the location. One trick that I've learned is that here in Everest Harbor you get around 2.8k, I think 2.4k. But now though it shows 1.3k here, but there is one way to sell at a higher rate. Instead of quick selling it, click on the rifle itself.
Hi, welcome to the
Then
Let me know if
click
there's
on
anything
sell
I can
here.
help you with.
And now you made a little bit extra money here. I don't know, for some reason it sells the whole thing in one shot, so that's the advantage.
Hi, welcome. Hi, thanks for coming in.
Sometimes I click on the sell because for some items they will be stacked together, or I can sell them together.
Hi, welcome to the store.
But on this station, at least the SMGs sell for a higher price compared to Everest Harbor.
Hi, thanks for coming in. Hi, welcome.
And as you can see, I've made more than 10k already.
Hi, thanks for coming
Even
in.
these rifles, the Custodian, they do sell for higher price here. That kind of
Hi,
comes up for
welcome.
what the the P4 rifles lost in value. It makes up for the other rifles.
Hi, thanks for coming in. Hi, welcome to the store. Hi, welcome to the store.
This part's getting bugged.
Hi, welcome.
It could be the grid over here that got screwed up. That's the reason why it threw up kind of a buggish view. Because after you sell something, it tries to reposition the grid.
Hi, welcome.
That's the reason I couldn't sell the previous ones. You wait for a couple of seconds. Now you see the grid is fixed.
Hi, welcome. Hi, thanks for coming in. Hi, welcome. Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
I do recall I had another P4 rifle. And maybe it's not loading. That should have given me another 1,500. That would have made up to, it's almost 967 to, so almost 18,000, but I don't know. Let me just open.
Hi, welcome to the store. Hi, welcome.
Okay, so I don't have the rifle, so it looks like it kind of glitched out. Doesn't matter. But I made at least close to 17,000. Addition for the loot.
Hi, welcome. Hi, welcome to the store.
This looks like a size 5,
Hi,
I think.
welcome.
Or maybe, yeah, put a size 5. This one I know is a size 3. Yeah, as you can see, CF337, yeah.
Hi, welcome.
Now let me go to
Hi,
the cargo
welcome.
area to see if I can get the Cutlass Black. Oh, here's another location. I knew there were 2 locations. Last time I went here, that's why I was a bit confused. Not sure if they offer a better price when we sell.
Hi, welcome to the store.
The Seraphim is a good station from the looks of it. So as you can see that I haven't encountered a kind of a game blocker bug yet. You may get a few cosmetic issues or a few mild mission bugs which can be avoided, and the way we move around, we made enough money within the span of time. And here as well, when you move between floors, sometimes you may get a bit of stuttering. Just give it 2 seconds, and I think it'll load all the assets as well when you move around here. So it looks like Seraphim
Alright.
Station has a rental area here. So it looks like we can get the Cutlass Black.
Hey. Hello.
So right now I'm in decision phase whether to continue with the YRTs could speed up the rate at which I can get the the cash to reach my target of 2.5 million, because the whole point was to get the Cutlass, to buy the Cutlass, and so that way I can do these missions constantly, and then that way I can get a lot more cash really fast. But I'm also thinking, should I just stick to space missions, and then that way I can make money that way. But then the game loops would be a bit restricted. But I do like the landing and then switching machines here and there, so that I can do both the loops. When I get a bit bored on one side, try to do the other loop. Landing on the ground, there's a lot more things that happen And the advantage of having the cutlass, I kind of forgot earlier on, is that when you do some of the space missions, you do come across some of these spaceships that do have cargo, and then that would actually greatly enhance the experience of trying to have a different sandboxy experience altogether to make money on it. Let me first get the water, then I'll come back. Now you may be wondering, oh yeah, so this is like what I got from the Cutlass Black, that I got the size 4, because I was able to easily use the Cutlass Black to store the weapons in space, and I managed to harbor them, so if I get another mission, I can just, what do you say, store these so that when I get the Cutlass, I can just attach it to the guns of that, but I think it's only size 3 you can hold, but I can have 4 of them, size 3, which is better than my Gladius, which has only 3 and then less power time when I shoot. So now here you may be wondering, why am I going to remove the helmet this way rather than the other method of trying to do that? Because I've seen it kind of bugs out a lot. So whenever I do the food and drinks, I just remove the helmet at the storage, and once I'm out of the helmet, then I start drinking and plus eating the food. Okay, there is one more bug over here that I've encountered. For some reason, the stuff that I got from Everest Harbor, the food and the drinks, they don't work. So I need to kind of go to the Galleria and then try it again. Another piece of advice is that when you move, don't, what I did was what I jumped from one, or I just hopped over. This is okay, but don't always hop here and there, because you may end up in a location where you may fall through these hidden areas and it's harder to get back. So my recommendation is try to follow the path properly. Take it easy, because the last thing you want to encounter is a bug that you can't do much about it, and then you have to go through other means or get yourself killed and blah blah blah. The other thing over here, as you can see, something's stuck. This elevator is not here. Let me just use the other elevator, so I don't need to risk it. As you can see, I just did it slowly, not smashing the buttons. Hit it one time, press F, and then click on it. Now let me go to the Galleria to get the water and the food. I think the food is on this side. Getting a bit of stuffing here. Assets are loading. And right now I'm just walking at a little bit faster speed, but not running. So to give time for the assets to load.
Hey.
Everything going all right?
I don't mind stuttering here.
Oh,
It's
hey
okay
there.
because this is not during a mission as such. This is something casual, so no
Hey.
problem.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Hi there.
So I just put that, as you can see, that I was able to hold that compared to the water ball that I had. But I also kind of threw the stuff into the garbage because the reason why is because I think that'll despawn
Hey, welcome.
that drink.
Hi there.
And let me buy one of this into my storage. That's in the storage. Now I need some food.
How you doing?
Hey.
I don't know why it's saying 100% of my food, but I'll not take any chances.
Hi, thanks for coming in. Yeah?
How you doing?
Hey, welcome. Hi, welcome to the store.
So my food and drinks are done. Now, should I start doing this mission? Let me see what's my contract section. How does it look like?
Yeah?
We still have the provide security backup. This is the easy one. This one's a bit hard. This one's already done. This 52k. But I also want to increase this mission. I do want to try this out. Then I can get the higher ones. But these usually do bug out actually. The ones that are doing hosting, as opposed to the mercenary ones. But let me rent the cutlass. Let me do this whole mule thing so that I may be able to. But the only one thing, once I get the cutlass, then I want to make sure that I cover up the money that I spent on 53,000. So that'll be the plan, I guess. Let's do that. As you can see that you saw me, instead of dragging, I right click and do the equip, because sometimes it seems to be a bit more safer in my opinion.
Hi, welcome to the store.
I'll always wait for them to, get a lift for myself. Something seems to be wrong with this elevator, I'm not sure. Okay, still moving, and okay, nothing's wrong with this. Now, as you can see, that usually the people that complain about the elevators and stuff, those issues, they seem to, if you walk at a normal pace, maybe a bit fast walking. I'm running at the fastest, at least walking,
Welcome.
rather than running like that guy, and even this guy.
I try not to get anything. Sometimes I just can't help thinking.
How's it going?
Those guys will probably encounter some issues.
How's it going?
So I've rented the ship. Now let's go back to the hangar, spawn my ship, and I need to take out the gladius off. Then I need to spawn the, I need to spawn the, what do they call the, I'll just follow this guy. I think it should be fine to go along with this guy. Good, he's going to the same location as I do. Okay, he's responding. His neck is stuck. Wait. Okay, there it is. Now, since I've got the ship, let me go and spawn it. But I was in the medium hangar or small hangar, I'm not sure. I need to probably store the Gladius.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yep, it's in a small hangar, so I need to store it. Because Cutlass can only come into and delivery. What the heck? Oh, okay, cool. No problem. Let me store this.
Your vehicle has been
Because
moved to our
I
storage
need to
facility.
get a medium hangar to load the Cutlass. But there's one trick I'm gonna do.
Good day.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Welcome.
So if you look
to the
at this,
ASOP
so
Vehicle Retrieval System.
the Sullen, I have claimed the Sullen. The reason why I'm gonna do this is because, yeah, so the reason behind this is what I want to do is in case the Cutlass, when I spawn it, I always try to spawn the ships which I want to fly once I'm inside the hangar. I've observed that if you spawn the ships when you're at the station and then you from this terminal rather than the hangar ship terminal, then there's a high chance that the station ship terminal will cause the ship to kind of, sometimes that is maybe a 50% probability that the ship will get stuck in the floor, and all sorts of bugs can get triggered, or the ship kind of partially spawns in half of it, or it goes doesn't even spawn. So the best idea is, since luckily I have the GetX Sullen, I'm not planning to fly that, but I want to get into a medium hangar. Now, if I go to the elevator, the only hangar that's already available for me is only the small hangar. I cannot go into a medium hangar, and how I'll show you is this. Now, let me go there
Please visit us again.
to the elevator. Now, look what happens. I've called the elevator. Now, in the option to travel to a hangar, I'll have only the small hangar because that was the only place. Oh,
Welcome to Meta
stupid
Unit.
thing.
How may I help you?
As you saw that in the drop down,
Good
that
day.
was only a small hangar. So I need to forcefully trigger to create an instance of the medium hangar. Then once I get the medium hangar, and to get an instance of the medium hangar, I need to spawn a ship that I don't want to fly.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
And once I get the Sullen, and it spawns, and if it gets buggy for my Sullen because I don't want to use it, but I just want to create the medium hangar, then once I get the Sullen, it'll try to attempt to spawn in my medium hangar. Once it spawns in the medium hangar, I'll get to travel to the medium hangar, and then I will store the ship again. If it gets bugged, I don't care because I'm not going to fly it. Because once I'm inside the medium hangar, then I will use the ship terminal to call the Cutlass ship, and that gives me a higher probability for the Cutlass to spawn without getting bugged. So that is one trick that I use in order to get a proper spawning of the ship. Now watch this part.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
It has to provide
Your
me,
vehicle
now
has
it's
been delivered to the
created a
following
medium
location.
hangar.
Please visit us again.
Now in the elevator I should have the option for medium hangar. Now I'll travel to the medium hangar. The Sullen may be bugged, or it may actually spawn good, but I don't care. And the Sullen spawned properly. Okay, cool. Usually if you try to spawn the Cutlass or the Gladius, it usually flies through the ground. Now so let me put this Cutlass back.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle
Let me
Retrieval
actually
System.
try something. Let me spawn the mule because I forgot something. I need the SCU.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
So in the meantime, I have to go back to the cargo area and get the SCU container.
visit us again.
Oh, what the heck just happened? Now, I just got repositioned, and I've seen this thing happens when you try to go to the elevator while your ship is still active and you didn't store it, it can cause you to be repositioned. To avoid this, always store the ship, then come back. Then you try to call the elevator. I think it ran out of instances. All the hangar instances. I had to travel to the lobby anyways. This is dangerous. Always wait for the access to load. Give it a couple of seconds. Hit the lobby door. And now you're fine. As you can see, this is how you can avoid the exiting of the elevator. So this is how we can, kind of circumvent the bugs that come through and how to avoid them. Getting stuttering again after that repositioning. Let me wait for 2 seconds, then I'll start moving. And then we have these morons like that, just jumping into you. I'm gonna do a bit of running, but because I'm a little bit impatient right now. Let me wait for 2 seconds.
I haven't needed to mine anything in years, so I just kind of let it slip. Weird though, growing up, that seemed like the coolest, but
Is this
busy
the...
with other opportunities.
Oh,
you
what
know?
happened?
Can't keep your head in the tunnels, my dad used to say.
Hell no.
Okay, I got my SCU. I could get another one, maybe the 4.2K. Oh no, I don't need to, because this is the only thing that can fit in a... because the Dragon Mule can only fit this. I may need to get a different vehicle maybe once I make enough money, so that way I can get the bigger ones. I'm not even sure if that actually exists, but I hope so, they do. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Okay, good, the elevator's fine. But some of these guys, they just run, and then they fall through, and then they start complaining on the chat. And he's giving me all mean looks. What's up? Now I can go back to my medium hangar. I'm gonna spawn the mule. I don't even need to go to ship terminal.
How are you?
Sometimes you gotta be careful not to go too close to the panel. And the reason why is because sometimes you have noticed that for some reason it kind of looks like your heart rate starts increasing by itself a lot.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
And when you stand too close to the panel, your heart rate goes drastically, and that'll cause you to maybe get a heavy heart rate, and you may, I don't know, the minute that happened to me one time, I think we were almost going at the edge of that place where the asset of the elevator should spawn over there. So you're almost like half outside the station, half inside the station. Because once the asset loads properly, then it's like the asset the elevator asset seems to be on the same zone. Otherwise, you're 50% out there, 50% inside. So I would say keep some distance away from the panel once you do that. So now let me try to get the mule. I want to see what will happen. I think the cylinder should automatically get stored, and the mule should come out first, and then I will get the cutlass because I need to get the mule, I need to drag the mule out, keep it in one corner, then get the cutlass, then I can load it up.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Okay, it should have shown me what this is, but it looks like, as we can see, the cylinder has gone down.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay. Hopefully the mule will come out.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Waiting for the mule. Cylinder's gone, disappeared. Oh, there it is. The mule is coming, and I see. Hopefully it doesn't get destroyed in the process. I'm not sure if we actually observe the hangar process, would it behave in a weird way. When you look away, I think it could be due to the asset loading. Something similar to the particle test where you have a double slit experiment. If observed, it behaves in a different way. Maybe it's something to do with that. That would be odd, actually, if the double slit experiment's all about asset loading in our universe. It's lagging. Now to get the cutlass, and simultaneously I will also get the freight elevator to get me the 1 SEU. Luckily they have another ship terminal right here, so I can get my work done right here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered.
While it's doing that, I'll get the freight. So I can kind of multitask as this thing goes around. Get the 1 SEU. Okay, what happened? Oh, nice. So the cutlass has come out fine. Oh no, what's going on? Shit. Oh no, that was a close call. That would have gone through, I guess. It looks like something when you do observe the hangar, then it behaves in a weird way. This is also kind of buggy when you try to attach the 1 SEU on the Drake Mule. Let's hope to get a bit lucky. Always ensure that when you try to push the 1 SEU, press R so you can change the rotation part of it if you haven't tried that out to align it perfectly. The Dragon Mule does jump around a little bit when you try to push it, and then you suddenly get that little lock. You got to do it maybe 3 or 4 times, or maybe even 5 times. One time it took me 11 tries before to get this stupid SU locked in. As you saw that, once you keep hitting it, so I think we need to do something about this because once it starts jumping, that's when you get an opportunity to do that. So I'm thinking, if you do it at the ground level, it may not work that easy. So we need to place this so that maybe at the ramp edge of that cutlass, then reconnect it to the one SEU on this. That would kind of work out, I think. It needs that gap, I guess, and that's what we need to use a trick to get it done in one shot. Always go in slow because this thing does kind of get a bit buggy and it'll make your mule go upside down. Okay, everything's done now. We are good to go, but then I should have stored my Gladius to avoid any bugs because now later on I had to come back and claim it. With the Cuddy, you gotta be a bit careful. Exit from the hangar. Now this is going to be the first time I'm going to do a ground mission using the Cuddy and the mule. Let's see how much money I can make. I spent 53,000 on this Cuddy. Let's see how fast I can recover that money and make some money really fast to hit to hit 2.5 mil. Hope these missions don't get bugged. Then I can make maybe 70k out of this. If not, I may have to stick to the Crusader security backup missions. There's 45k plus almost 80k with the loot total combined. So that should easily give my good rep. Good, this mission may be on the day side, so that's good. Easy to spot. Since this is the moon, so I should be able to go there faster with no resistance. But as soon as I hit 15 kilometers or almost just about 10 kilometers, I switched the master mode back to SDM. Max out the shields, power management on shields. Zoom in, see if there's any place where we can hide. Ah, there is a nice mountain right there, so I can sneak up from there. And I do see a lot of humans over there too, who had left their ships over there. Maybe later on I could probably try and get anything that's left out over there. Alright, going down, hiding from the mountain. Hiding behind the mountain. Since I've got the mule, so it's gonna be fast and quick and easy to reach that location, so I don't mind keeping some distance away. And it's 9. Yikes. I'm not used to the cuddy much, as it's new to me. I'm going to keep the lights on in case it turns night so I can find my ship. Then remember the coordinate systems of, the compass system to easy to know exactly where you're starting from and then come back. I don't think it's flat enough. Okay, let me try this. So what I do first is I try to open the back door. And then before I get off from the ship, I try to make sure that the alignment is fine. This is kind of fine actually. At least it hits the ground, so I can always get the mule out, and then when I come back with the loot, I can easily get in. Make sure you go slow. Now Let's see how the mule handles in a low gravity environment. Okay, not that good. It's risky. Like in Houston, I can go at full speed. Here, I may get shot up to the sky. As you can see, the distance is 1.1 kilometers. We reach there quite fast. Once I get used to missions in Crusader, then I get an approximation of, where to park the vehicle and everything, all that. Uh-oh. Is there a Connie? That's the Merlin. Oh, okay, now this is under. I'm not sure where I should approach. Maybe from here. It's rampy. They'll park it right behind. Okay, so the idea is to hide right behind this and then pick up enemies, but I need to do a bit of scout before I reposition my mule. Looks like it's all clear. Now you need to know the coordinates from this exit. It is probably 350 degrees. Got a little bit of bug here. I think I can't get my tractor beam. Not sure why. This is bad luck. I don't have my tractor beam for some reason. Not sure how that got moved in. Yeah, that's a kind of a weird thing. Luckily, it's still there. One thing to keep in mind is that once we go down, make sure you remove the one SCU container off the elevator, because I've noticed that sometimes the SCU, if you come across a problem during this time, the SCU will disappear if you keep it on the elevator. If you get a server error and it will come back, nope, the SCU goes away. Now it's attached to the grid, as you can see. Now let's go for the guy. Mission's accomplished. Now let's go for the rest of them. Should have thrown that clip. Sometimes you notice that your gun will not show up back again. It's because of the time it needs to throw the pen. I think I killed maybe 90% of them. Let me do a sweep. It's good if they all come down and then die. In this case, come up. Good, a lot of weapons here. And armor. This time I can loot the armor. Someone seems to be here before. Maybe they're camping. Sometimes these guys spawn from these side doors. So far it's all good. Ground is clear. We do have to watch out, sometimes reinforcements will come in. The respawning in this case. We gotta do this. I usually try to get all the bodies in one location and then I do it. So I've got a choice here. Here, maybe, should I either get the bodies to the location of my down here? To be in a safer path, I always get the bodies to that location. But you know what? Here. Anyways, I conclude the stream right now. Hope it was helpful.